Hello, welcome to the Goddess Shop podcast. I'm Lisa, and this is where I share about my knitting as well as a lot of gorgeous handmade jewelry from around the world that I sell in my online shop. I love thegoddessshop.com. Now, yes, it's June, and yes, it's hot outside, and here I am wearing a Let Lopey wool sweater with Sari silk fuzzy held triple in my yoke. No summer knits today. I'm wearing this because, thank God for air conditioning, I'll say that. This is my latest finished object. I shared about it as an upcoming WIP in my first episode. It's made, as I said, with charcoal Let Lopey combined with this beautiful Sari silk from Lola Bean Yarn Company. It's, I don't know if you can see, but it's called, the colorway is called Aqua Dulce, and it's kind of aqua minty, but then it also has some neon pop sprinkled throughout it. So hopefully they show. They definitely show in the sunlight. And I just love it, love it, love it. I also just came back from Greece a couple of weeks ago, where I go periodically for my yoga teacher to be on retreat with her on the Greek island of Lesbos. And one of my featured jewelers in my shop, his name is Theophilus. He lives there in the village, and I brought back such gorgeous things. I'm so excited to share with y'all. Oh, by the way, this sweater that I just finished is called the Lumme, Lumme, by Sari Nordlund. And I'll just raise up its worsted yarn, and I made the smallest size, and what was it? I think it was size 8 needles, US 8s. And I didn't make any modifications. The one thing that I left out was she has some short rows at the bottom of the sweater after you do the yoke, and I just didn't bother with them, and I'm happy with it. Oh, and the other modification too is that in knitting the sleeves, because I have long arms, I'm so in the habit of knitting extra from what the pattern says. And in doing so, I knit a little too far because in Sari Nordlund's pattern, she has an extra wide band of color work on the end of the sleeve. And because I knit too far and then I didn't feel like ripping back, I only did 2 of the 3 color work motifs. In her pattern, she has you do a smaller version of these flowers, which I would have loved to have, but I just didn't feel like ripping back. And so I just did it like this. I love it, and I totally can't wear this sweater without putting on some kind of a long sleeve t-shirt underneath, because the Let Lopey is scritchety scratchety, but I love the texture contrast and the color, and it was free yarn gifted to me by one of my knitting friends from my knitting class, who was just passing on a bunch of yarn that she wasn't going to knit with. So this is my finished object. As far as jewelry goes, these are my latest acquisitions from my trip. This is an amazing one-of-a-kind necklace from Theophilus. It's a green agate with some hematites inside that make a little sparkle. It's gold-plated sterling silver. My earrings are new, also from Theophilus. They are snakes, and they're so awesome. Now, I will tell you, in real life, I do not love snakes. I'll take bears, I'll take spiders even over snakes any day of the week in real life. But in symbolic life, I love the snakes. The snakes are very goddessy and just feel very symbolically empowering and supportive of living in a juicy, sensual body. They just represent a lot. A snaky spine. So yeah, I like to put quite a few snaky pieces in my shop. I managed to score, these were a one for me, one for the shop purchase. So I do have another pair of these that will be for sale in the shop. After that, I don't know that there'll be something that I can get again in the future, but no worries if you love snake earrings and you're not able to get these, because I will have other snake earrings coming up in the future. Actually, I already have other snake earrings in my inventory that are just, excuse me, all queued up for a future update. So there will pretty much probably always be snake earrings in the shop. Maybe just not these specific ones, but these are awesome. So these will be, one pair of these will be in the update. And just to share with you my current WIPs, the first one is Sari Nordlund's Rococo, which I shared about in my first video, but I've made some nice progress. Oh, it's so pretty. I love, love, love this. I'm almost all the way through the lace yoke. It's Japanese lace, and I think I've just got like 4 more rows, and then it'll be time to split for sleeves. It's been a little slow going, but I've really been enjoying knitting it. And I have to say there's a lot of bobbles and they're very fussy. But at first I was kind of cursing the bobbles because I was just like, oh, why didn't I just skip them because they're fussy. But I have to say, even though they've been a labor of love, I do love them. And so I'm happy that I took the trouble. Look at that ribbing. It's just so pretty. Oh, I love it. And the yarn is gorgeous. The yarn is Wandering Flock, DK 100% superwash, and the colorway is terracotta. And it's just got such beautiful shading. I mean, you can totally tell it's hand dyed because it just has different depths of saturation. It's so good. So this is this. And because I've been working on this labor-intensive lace, you know, it just takes a lot of attention, which I enjoy, but sometimes, oh, I'll just show you these just because they're super cute. My stitch stoppers are these roller skates. And it's currently living in my Ritual Dyes crafting circle bag, which I like this bag a lot because it's just one of those really squishy, flimsy bags that fits easily in my pocketbook when I'm going out and about. But it won't be able to live in this little pouchy bag for much longer because the sweater will grow too much. So, but fortunately I have a lot of awesome bags to choose from to transition it into. And my other WIP that I felt inspired to cast on because I needed just some straight stockinette just as some rest relief from all of this lace. I cast on PetiteKnit's Cumulus, and I needed stockinette, and I ordered this mohair silk from Knit Picks. They're a loft mohair silk, and it's the color, what is this color? Color 6557. I don't remember the name of it, but in any case, it's this, and it's so pretty. I was really craving this color, blue. So this has been a very satisfying knit, and I'm almost done with the raglan increases. Actually, you know what? I think I did finish all of the increases. Here we go. It'll be something like this. But the modification that I'm going to make is to make the V-neck a bit deeper, because the way the pattern is designed is fine. It's just not a very deep V, and I prefer a deeper V. I'm funny. I like either a low cut top or a high turtleneck. Sometimes, I mean, obviously I'm wearing a crew neck with this sweater, which is fine, but I just love high or low. So I'm hoping to make this a bit low, but this color is just... So those are my WIPs, and this Cumulus WIP is living in my little Mabel bag. So she's looking pretty cute in there. And that's it. So my last FO that I'd like to share about today is called the Tofino Cardigan. It's fabulous. It's by Tara-Lynn Morrison, and this is actually the third time I have knit this cardigan. Now, full disclosure, I actually finished knitting this whole sweater back in January, but I only wore it maybe twice since then, and both times I wore it, I felt bad when I wore it. I didn't like it. I was hating on it. And it was such a shame because the yarn is gorgeous. Now, the reason why I was hating on it was because I had knit the sleeves the wrong length. I bound off too soon, and so it just looked kind of dorky, honestly. What happened when I knit the sleeves too short was that it just totally threw off the proportions of the sweater, and so it just didn't look right. And I was avoiding it, and so I had to order an extra skein of yarn in order to lengthen the sleeves to where they needed to be, which I did do, and I ripped back and knitted them the good length, and yay! I love it. And there's Rhino. He loves it too. So the yarn for this sweater was Retail Therapy yarn. I actually bought this yarn last October when I was bouncing around to different houses after the hurricane. And I just needed something that felt a little grounding by way of beautiful new yarn that I knew would be on its way, just to give me a little pick-me-up from all the just over-the-top heartache that was happening during that period of time. This yarn, I have one skein left. Well, I just said that I had to order more yarn. I'll explain. So this yarn was from the Walk collection. I got an email about it while I was not able to live in my house. And it's their Libra colorway, and it's on their Big Kid Mohair, which is 76% mohair, 15% wool, 9% nylon. They classify it as a bulky weight, 200 meters for 100 grams. So yeah, I ordered a bunch of skeins to make something with this. And then when it came in, I mean, you can see it's totally beautiful yarn. but this color was just a little off for my coloring. I mean, I don't know if y'all agree with it or not, but for me, I just knew it just felt just slightly too bubblegummy, the pink. And so I decided to hold a white fuzzy with it just to tone down the bubble gum and soften the pink a little bit, and which it did do. The white did do that, and now it's just perfect. It's exactly the way I wanted it to be. This white that I ordered, this is what I had to order an extra skein of in order to lengthen my sleeves. It's a Drops yarn, Drops Melody, and it is 71% alpaca, 25% wool, 4% polyamide. And what is it? For 50 grams, it's 140 meters, 153 yards. And it's a wonderful yarn. It feels really yummy. And it just, yeah, these two held together made this. So I can't stress enough and just offer up enough support for all of you who have put in so much time and life energy into making something that didn't come out quite right, to circle back to it and just make the necessary adjustments. If you have to frog back a little bit and fix it. I have had to fix so many sleeve lengths, so many waist lengths, because I've got really extra long arms and extra long torso. And so you would think that I would have measured things by now so that I could more reliably land on the right length, but that has not happened. Instead, I just keep throwing darts in the dark and having to just keep ripping back to get it just right. That has happened quite a few times on my sweaters. So please circle back. It's totally worth it, especially, when you've got such beautiful yarn, just the whole thing, spending the money on the yarn and the time. Just take that extra bit of time, because now this sweater has gone from something that I was actively avoiding to something that, now it's summer and fortunately it's cool in my house so I can model it, but I can't wait for it to be cool again because I love this sweater so much and I'm excited to wear it a lot now. So all of our sweaters deserve to be regarded that way. The other details about the Tofino cardigan are that it's designed to be knit with bulky yarn, and it's a 5-stitch gauge, which is really crazy, but the reason for that is because it's knit on size 17 needles for the body. And then you use that's US 17, US 11, and US 13 for the ribbing. It's a really quick knit because it's 17s. Your hands get a little bit tired working with those jumbo needles, but fortunately, because it goes so quickly, by the time you feel like your hands are over it, you're done. So like I said, I've knit it 3 times and I may well knit it again. We'll see. But yeah, it's just a really easy, cozy cardigan. And to give you a sense of the size, I knit the smallest size, and you see how oversized it is. I mean, I generally wear a small, but even so, a much larger person could easily wear this small sweater. So the first time I knit it, I knit a medium because I wanted it to be oversized, and it's really oversized. So that's just something to keep in mind. And the last thing that I'll share is just a couple of gorgeous pieces of jewelry that I brought back from Greece from my featured jeweler Theophilus that lives on the island of Lesbos. This first necklace is gold-plated sterling silver with a freshwater pearl and tourmalines. Look at that, how beautiful. I'll move the camera in so you can see it better. So, whoops, I have it backwards. There we go. Yeah, see, it's got tourmalines on the pearl and dangling from the pearl. It's just beautiful. And I will tell you that if I didn't already have a freshwater pearl necklace that I wear with pink things, I would have kept this one for myself in a heartbeat. It is so pretty, pretty. Here, I'll hold it up close so you can appreciate. There we go. So there's the tourmaline on top, 3 tourmalines on the pearl, and then another tourmaline teardrop that dangles from the pearl. It's just beautiful. So pretty, pretty. So that's necklace number 1. And I'll show you, I already showed you these snake earrings at the beginning, but I realized I didn't hold them up close so you could see them really well. So that's a close-up shot. This next necklace is a chalcedony pendant with a pink tourmaline in the middle, and it's 14 karat gold over sterling silver once again, and it's on a cord, and it's so pretty. So this is what it looks like on, and I'll just show you close up. There she is, close up. Just beautiful. So pretty. This last necklace is, again, 14 karat gold over sterling silver, and the stones all the way around are tanzanite, and then this is 14 karat gold over sterling, and the stone in the middle of the pendant part is an amazonite. And it's just so delicate and so pretty. I mean, you see why it's so hard for me. It's hard because I want to own them all, but at the same time, of course, I can't wear them all. And so the next best thing is really that I get to share them all with all of you and send them to a proper home that will love and cherish them and wear them often, hopefully. So look at how special that is. It's just so interesting and delicate and beautiful. There we go. Yeah. Now, in addition to this beautiful Theophilus jewelry that I treated myself to, in the village there in Greece, there was a woman that made these little crocheted change purses, and I got one. It's a little keychain, and I got it to put my euros in. And because I loved it and I thought it was awesome, I got a couple more to put in the shop. So these cutie pie keychain coin purses, or you could even put stitch markers in them. That would work too. So please do check out the website, ilovethegoddessshop.com, if you feel inspired to look at gorgeous jewelry that might have your name on it. And on the homepage, there's a section that says featured products, and just know that all of those pieces of jewelry are ones that I showed in the first video that I modeled and held up. So if you want to see them in more detail other than just the photograph on the website, you can go back and watch that first video. And also be sure to click through the shop tab where it says jewelry, because there's so much more. There's dozens and dozens and dozens more pieces than just what's on that home page under the featured products. So check it all out and enjoy shopping, enjoy knitting, and I'll see you next time.